1045 The Team, your home for New York sports, and this is a cool moment for me because I have a 13-year-old daughter, and she's a budding sports fan. So when I get a chance to sit down with an attractive woman who happens to run her own Fangirl sports network, the only downside, Tracy Sandler, is that you are a 49ers fan.
Nobody's perfect. Everybody's got their thing.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, this is a Raiders hat, so I know your pain.
And I feel really bad for you this year because you're so close.
So close, yet so far away. What made you decide to start Fangirl Sports Network?
Well, I had worked in sports in college. I'd worked in Fox Sports a number of years ago and really started a blog for fun a few years ago called The Trials and Tribulations of My Love-Hate Relationship with the San Francisco 49ers, which was wordy, but it summed up my feelings. But then
you knew what you were getting.
But it was very clear as to what you were getting. But then I was like, this is great. I enjoyed doing this and getting positive feedback, and I was like, I'm going to turn this into my career. So I started 49ers Fangirl 2 years ago, and then felt like I could only get so far with one team. So now Fangirl Sports Network, expanding. We had the Rams this year. We're going to actually have a couple other sports starting in April and June. We're going to do NBA, MLB, and then we should have about 10 more NFL teams next year.
I was watching some of your videos online on Twitter. It has like a little bit of like the Daily Show feel. You got the video on the left graphic, right graphic, moving around. It's got a good feel, your updates and stuff like that. Is it the hope you're going for with your content?
Well, a little bit, because we want to be funny. It's a passionate, funny, knowledgeable fan for the fan, but who knows what she's talking about, but can have fun with it because it is sports, let's not forget, and it should be fun, and it is funny, and when your team is losing, you laugh or you cry, so we might as well laugh and make fun of it and get through it together. So that is a little bit of the feel we're going for.
I do both. It's not pretty. It's like a laugh cry thing. All right, so your 49ers going out on a limb, 6-year deal. Kyle Shanahan's supposed to get one. John Lynch gets one. What do you think of the moves?
I think it's an interesting hire. Everything I hear about John Lynch, everyone I talk to, he is a fantastic guy who truly is a leader. We had a press call with him the other day, and I really appreciate it. He said, I know what I don't know, but I do know football, and I know people, and I know how to lead. And he already this week has made a great hire with someone who I think is making up for the things maybe he doesn't know in Adam Peters. And I think it's an interesting move. It'll probably crash or fly high, and I'm hoping fly high. But I think he has a lot of respect in the league. I think that would help bring free agents in, help bring strong personnel people in. And listen, they have nowhere to go but up, so let's give it a try.
The only thing that scares me about it is the 6 years. Because you got two guys who've never had their positions before, and they're married for 6 years to your organization. Does that make you nervous?
A little bit, but I also think in football business, we all know it's a 6-year contract, but if it's going very terribly after 3 years,
right,
it's probably
they're
probably getting divorced. So
yeah. And speaking about divorces and separations, what about Jim Harbaugh? What do Niners fans feel about him? Because it felt like the glory years when he was there, and then he was forced out, and he really didn't want to leave, and Niners fans didn't want him to leave. Is there still like a yearning for, please bring back Coach Harbaugh? We loved it when he was here.
Yes, there is. Every week, remember Jim Harbaugh, bring back Harbaugh. I feel at this point, though, granted, I went to the University of Michigan, so full disclosure, for me, it was good either way.
Right.
But I think at this point, we have to move forward. It's done. It's over. I think the problem was they went from Jim Harbaugh to Jim Tomsula, who's a very nice man who had no business being the head coach of a professional football team. And then they went to Chip Kelly, who I don't know really if he ever got like a fair shot to see what he could do. So it just was bad, bad, bad. So I think if there's any improvement this year, people will maybe start to get over the bring back Jim Harbaugh. People are excited. They're excited about Kyle Shanahan. They are excited about John Lynch, the fans. So hopefully that'll do something to kind of mend those waters.
I always, if I'm going to say something about an organization, a person, I'm going to say it to their biggest fans' faces. So you said Tom Sewell's a nice guy. Tracy Sandler here with a CEO of Fangirl Sports Network. And I'm a little nervous because your Twitter handle is @49ers Fangirl. Every time Tom Sewell's been brought up on our station, I make fart noises because of the press conference. I can't help it. I can't help it. And it took everything I had when you mentioned him to not go, like I had, like it.
But then you just did it.
Right. I wanted to make sure you were going to laugh first. It's like his greatest contribution to the 49ers was breaking wind.
Because how often does that happen in a press conference? Not that often.
Right.
But he denied it, too, which is the worst. Yeah. But we all know we did it. We all know it was him.
Yeah, your two favorite coaches, one's farting, one's eating boogers. I mean, Harbaugh's...
It's the gyms. There's something about a coach named Jim. He just... it's fine. I had an article, actually, before the season called swiping right for my two favorite gyms. And I had my Saturday gym and my Sunday gym. My Saturday gym worked out better.
Yeah, just a tad bit. And, he had another great recruiting day going on, a signing day. All right, so why fangirl? Do you feel like maybe you're just kind of ruining the negative connotation of the fangirl thing? Is that how you do it? Why did you pick fangirl?
Well, because I think, that is what it is. I'm a girl who's a fan. I really kind of thought of it more of it that way. The girl who's a fan, and I think it does prove that a fangirl doesn't have to be a negative thing. A fangirl knows what she's talking about. A fangirl knows what she knows and knows what she doesn't, and has fun with it. And, it's a covering for the fans by the fangirl, and people respond to that. So we have the very football analysis part of it, and then we have the female part of it, because I don't know if you know, 45% of NFL fans are women, which is a huge number. So we try to appeal to that too. The idea of you can do healthy recipes at a tailgate, workouts you can do at halftime, yoga poses to get you through the game, which it's funny though, my male audience loves that. The yoga poses, yes. By week 3, I was like, I can see this season is going downward fast. And so I did a video on yoga poses to kind of get you through the game, to like keep you calm. And I gotta tell you, week after week, the male fans were tweeting me and being like, all right, I'm trying the poses. I may just start drinking, but I'm trying. But so that's kind of what I thought with the fangirl, is the fangirl has both. She loves football and she loves being a fan.
I love it.
And what that combines.
Last year's Super Bowl was in San Francisco. This year in Houston. Falcons, Patriots. What's your pick for the big game?
I think it's going to be Patriots. I just don't think there's any stopping Tom Brady this year, and I think he wants to get that trophy from Goodell as much as a lot of us want to watch it happen.
How great would that be? Now, you're in the Bay. I'm a Raiders fan. Have you heard anything about the Vegas move?
Just that I just heard what Goodell said yesterday, that there's still a lot of work to do, which then, in my opinion, kind of means like it could happen tomorrow.
Right. But I know the Davises will sue me if I say no.
I don't know. It's an interesting move. I feel like that's a fine line. That could get dicey. Just Vegas, Raiders, gambling, but you know,
Can you think of a better place for that organization?
If there was ever a team to move to Las Vegas, it should for sure be the Raiders.
She is the best Niners fan we've talked to today for sure, and this season. I wish I had known you last year when we were in San Fran.
I know.
You must have been in all your glory.
I was. It was a big, exciting week for me.
Tracy Sandler, CEO of Fangirl Sports, and she is. You got to follow her on Twitter at 49ers Fangirl. Tracy, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This was super fun.